Hey networkers, it's Josh here, and I am live at Disneyland. I'm actually about to walk in the front gate of Disneyland, so that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I am not sure really how to do a whole lot of stuff here, so I'm just gonna try to, keep things rolling, rocking, see how we do. But the plan is for the next 9 days, I'm going to be here at Disneyland every single day at 9 a.m. Pacific. And I'm going to just hang out with you guys in a different land, starting in a different land every day. Today, we're starting in Tomorrowland, although kind of starting outside the park, but that's okay. And yeah, so let's do this. Let's see, trying to get in the park. Seems like a good spot to do so. A lot of people here. Here we go. Also, I'm already sweating. No big deal. Just already sweating profusely. All right.
Hey, how are you doing today?
Morning. How are you?
Let's get that for you.
Really good.
I'm Joshua. Thank you much.
Hey, thank you.
Hi there.
Joshua. He knew my name. All right, we're here. We're here at Disneyland, in front of the train station. Although the train is not running, I feel bad because I'm going to be paying attention more to this than I am to people, so I hope people just kind of get out of my way, But here we go. We're live from Disneyland, and we're gonna do this for 9 days. What am I doing with my life? Here you enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, fantasy. That's nice. All right. What are we gonna find when we go in here? All right. Band's playing. I like that kind of stuff. Oh, you're doing something right with your life. Thanks, Chris. I try to be. Jordan, I saw you. Thanks for your happy thoughts. So I was supposed to start in Tomorrowland, but I just walked in the gates and it's already blazing hot. Blazing hot. And I think mostly this is going to be like live streaming me sweat. That's basically what this is going to be. Because I'm already out of breath and I'm sweating. So you could start to day 1 of 9. So that's great. Hey, thanks. I like these shades. I actually thought about buying, so I have purple and pink. Thought about buying blue today, but I might hold off. The omnibus. I've never ridden the omnibus. Maybe that's something I should do in this live stream. Who knows? What else am I? I'm here to do Tomorrowland. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Okay. Said to make sure he knew I was on a mission. Also, I just want to let you guys know that I'm gonna stand out like a sore thumb today. I look like too overdressed. I'm by myself, and I'm talking to my cell phone, and like it's not even like talking back to me. Like there are people here, and they're gonna be talking to me like through the chat, but like nobody can hear you. So it just sounds like I'm a crazy person dressed up to go to Disneyland by myself today. I mean, I guess it's not much different from any other time I'm here, except for I'm not just living. I am rocking the purple ones. Maybe tomorrow I'll rock the pink ones. Do people look at you weird when you live stream? I don't know. I'm not really looking at a lot of people here. I know I'm a crazy person. I know it's just like always gonna be me being a crazy person. I just have to deal. Just gotta bear and grin it and deal with it, you know? Oh, that lady brought an umbrella. I should have brought an umbrella. It's hot out. Should have brought some shade. I mean, besides the shades, you know? Should have brought some shade. All right, we're almost to Tomorrowland. 5 minutes into this live stream where I was supposed to start. But that's okay. We got a pleasant view down here. Should have brought a 1901 umbrella. Should make those. I should make those for sure. Although I don't know how to make an umbrella with like a big pointy castle on top and have it actually fold up. I'm working on this. I'm working on this, Jordan. Oh. All right. We made it. We made it to Tomorrowland. See the thing? The thing was there. Hold on, I'm gonna stand in front of the sign. Standing in front of the sign. All right. Here we are. Here we are in front of the sign. It's Tomorrowland. I made it. 6.5 minutes in. We're starting at the point where we were supposed to start. All right. So, now what do we do? The whole thing about these live streams every day is that I want it to be interactive. I want it to be something that you get to hang out at Disneyland, you know, theoretically with me. You get to kind of live life through the screen, and you get to do stuff. So I'm here, and I'm trying to figure out what I should do. I might go to the launch bay, to be honest, because it's cooler in there, and I'm sweating. But there are all kinds of things to do here in Tomorrowland. Maybe we'll take in some Jedi Training Academy while I sit down and drink something cold. The theme here is, how do I not sweat? That's the theme. Especially as we go further in, because my hope is to do this for like an hour to 2 hours. And how do I do this live stream without, you know, dying, I guess, is the goal here. Just don't die, Josh. So, here we are, Tomorrowland, in all of its beauty. It's actually really more beautiful at night. I should have planned this to do it at night, but you know, the video wouldn't come out so clear. You'd just see like neon colors. I'll try not to die, Shannon. I'll try. Try not to die. I see a lot of food. Maybe I'm hungry. Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? Should I hang out somewhere? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot of me. This is basically gonna be 9 days straight of me just talking. Yeah, oh, shade. Oh, look, shade. It's so nice. All right. So we're here. Let's see what time the show starts here for Jedi Training Academy. Because that might mean that we get to watch this show. It just says, please stay off of the stage. There's no real show times. Just a lot of, please don't touch this. Which, in all fairness, I mean, it's a nice stage and you shouldn't touch it. You know, it's not your thing, it's their thing. So, what are you gonna do? Also, Matterhorn. It's back open with FastPass. I don't know if I'll do that today. That might be a Fantasyland thing. I don't know if people consider it more Fantasyland or more Tomorrowland. It's kind of supposed to be both. Also, this is one of my favorite rides in the entire park. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love the submarine voyage. But it's got a heck of a line right now. A heck of a line. So we're just gonna keep on wandering around. Also, if you don't know, when I go and I shoot a lot of my videos at Disneyland, this is basically an uncut version of one of the videos I do. And then I just like take out all of this nonsense where I look like a crazy person. And I edit it together to look like a somewhat sane person. But for the next 9 days, I'm just gonna look like a crazy person. Because there's no editing this, it's all live. And we're just gonna hang out and do stuff. One take Josh, yeah. I'm getting closer and closer to Dale. Autopia, presented by Honda, where we take expensive robots, we put them outside where they can't move and where they're gonna get rained on and destroyed. Thanks, Honda. Thanks for your awesome Osimo robot, where we take it in all of its glory and we ruin it. Thank you. Should I go into the launch bay? I feel like I haven't really done a whole lot of the launch bay on anything I've ever done. But I do love the launch bay. Maybe this is where we go. Oh, it opens here at 10 a.m. So I can't go in yet. Maybe a little later. Maybe a little later. Is that the actual Osmo? Yeah, it is an actual Osmo. So in the old Innovations building, the launch bay building, they used to have a show. They used to go in, you could sit down, they would display Osmo and talk about all the cool things he could do. Of course, this was like 2005, so he could do anything that basically your iPhone can do now. So it had like a map thing, so it could tell you directions, it could tell you where the nearest restaurants of any kind of stuff. And they had a couple of them laying around because they had closed down the show, and now they just sit outside. So they were actually like $1 million robots, and they had a few of them, and now all of them sit outside and just don't do anything. It's just like millions of dollars on high-end technology from Honda spent. Lots and lots of angry thoughts in my head, but I know like a lot of people don't know that, so that's okay. But I know that in my little heart, and it hurts real bad. Let's do the shades. So here's Space Mountain. The return time right now is 11:30 to 12:30 for Fast Pass, so that's going to be outside of my streaming time, but also it would be really dark in there. It would just be a lot of darkness. It would be more me having fun than you having fun, that's for sure. I would love to ride Space Mountain, especially since it says Hyperspace Mountain, but I believe that's a lie. I think it's back to being regular Space Mountain now. They did away with the Star Wars. It's just regular Space Mountain, which I love the soundtrack to Space Mountain. You know, that kind of like Incredibles jazz orchestrated sound. I love that. So, anyways, let's back over here. What's going on down this way? Huh? Let's find out. Okay, so I have a fuel rod charger for my phone in case it dies. So this is right here. So I'm good there. We can find that. I like just hanging out in places, you know? Oh, this way is only restrooms. I don't think we all need to go to the restroom right now. Maybe you do, I don't. You can watch this from your toilet. That's kind of the beauty of the live stream thing, right? You can hang out on your toilet and watch me be an idiot, but me, I can't just walk into the restroom live chatting on YouTube. That seems a little invasive. Chris, I do love my new phone. For those who don't know, I used to have a Android Galaxy, not one that blew up, an older version, and I updated to an iPhone 7 Plus, which is how I've been shooting a lot of my videos. Actually, I use that plus my camera. My camera is the thing that gets pretty much all the B-roll footage, and I use this just for kind of like the, you know, personal selfie shots, and I like it. I like it a lot. I like the portrait mode. That's my favorite feature, which I assume is a lot of people's favorite feature. And I just like how it feels. I'd never had an iPhone before. I'd always been an Android user. now I'm an iPhone guy. So that's cool. Yeah. So we're here. I don't know what to do. I feel like Tomorrowland's a lot of bus. It's just a lot of like pavement. That's the only problem. Should have thought of like doing Adventureland first.
Oh God.
It's a lot of people. A lot of people are yelling and screaming right now. All right. Star Tours. Buzz Lightyear. I'm just gonna roll around. Maybe I'm gonna go grab myself a drink or something. It's a little warm. It's a little bit warm. All right. Let's see here. Also, if I do Buzz Lightyear, I don't know how I'm gonna hold the camera and shoot, try and charge my phone and do all kinds of other stuff. I only have two hands, in case you didn't know. I know I'm in Tomorrowland, that's where all the aliens are, but I'm still human. Still only have two hands. There's a lot going on here that it might be hard to do with only one hand. But I'm gonna try for 9 days in a row. I'm gonna try it. Oh, anybody want to do anything? Want to do anything in Disneyland? I'm game for it. Doesn't have to be in Tomorrowland. It could be anywhere. I did hear a few people say that they got randomly selected at California Adventure to ride the new Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Just randomly they got picked and said, hey, do you want to ride it? So I'm kind of hoping that somebody just runs up to me and is like, hey, you're live streaming and you're on YouTube, and we'd like to promote this. You wanna do this thing? Ride this thing? Probably not gonna happen while I'm at the Disneyland park. Probably happen more if I was across the way. But, you know, what do you do? I think I'm here at the Galactic Grill, the old Tomorrowland Terrace. I'm gonna get a drink. It's a little warm. Oh. They have like a Chewbacca cup. Look at this. Look at this little thing.
Can I get the power pack?
Oops. That thing. Right here. It's so cute. Beth, hey from New York. I'm at Disneyland, in case you didn't know. At Disneyland. Maybe I'll, instead of just getting a drink now, maybe I'll wait on it. Maybe. Feel a little like I can handle this heat for a little bit longer. Also, Beth, is it like hot in New York right now? Because it is way too hot. I thought like, oh, this would be a great time before, you know, it gets like super hot. I'll do it at 9 a.m. every day. No, this is just gonna be me sweating for 9 days. Wish I were there. Well, you're here. You're here with me. We're hanging out in Tomorrowland. We're just hanging. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? This has been quite a few minutes of me just being like, what's going on? Where are my hangouts here? So I'm gonna go into the launch bay. We're gonna do the launch bay. If you're a Star Wars fan, it's a great place to be. Maybe we'll meet somebody. Maybe we'll just see all the memorabilia. I haven't spent enough time in the launch bay. Love that Matterhorn shot in the background. I should do more shots for my videos like this, where you just see the Matterhorn. It's a great little shot. Also, so the first time when they reopened Autopia, and Angie and I came here to ride it when it was presented by Honda and they added all the Osmo robot stuff in. Angie and I came and rode it to see like, oh, maybe it's different. Maybe it's something I should actually care about, you know? It's not. It's not something you should care about. It's not. The additions aren't that great. Oh, I forgot. The launch bay doesn't open until 10. But that's okay. Launch bay doesn't open until 10, but it does provide some shade. It does provide a little bit of shade, so that's nice. And I also love, one of the things that I love about Disneyland is all the detailings and all the little thoughts that go into things. So instead of saying stroller parking over here, where there's all the Star Wars stuff, they add in this little sign that says land speeder parking. And it has a little, it's so cute. It's cute. I love this sign. That's the things like, you know, that Disneyland just does. If you stop and you just admire some of the details, I really love that kind of stuff. I do love some of the shops in Tomorrowland. If you're really into like more sci-fi, I think they don't really have a whole lot of Marvel over here. There's a lot of Star Wars. You know? I really want this mug. I know a lot of people have this mug. I would like this mug. You know? It's pretty cool. I like that. I'm actually a big fan of Ewoks. I know some people don't like Return of the Jedi. It's too childish for some people. But I like Return of the Jedi. I like its little place among the Star Wars universe. Just among the stars, you know? It's its own little thing, and I like it. It's cute. I like the Ewoks. I like kind of the ending to the first trilogy, episodes 4 through 6. By the way, did anybody watch or listen to Your? Don't forget to take photos for Diz Central. DizCentral.com. They're doing all kinds of cool stuff. Nick over there is putting together a comprehensive website for Disneyland and Disney World. You can go, you can share pictures, share videos. You can go and write a review of anything you want to write a review for. It's kind of a blog, but everybody can be a blogger there. It's kind of cool. Sorry I had a misspelling in my previous question. What's your previous question, Jordan? Because I didn't get it. I am dumb, and I didn't get it. This is a lot of sweat happening right here. Jordan, I'm talking to you. By the way, it's gonna be fun when people go back and watch this, like not live streaming, because all the chat comments go away. So it really does look like I'm crazy, because I'm just like saying people's names and going, oh yes, Jordan, I'm waiting for your question. It'd be really great if some guy named Jordan was watching and it was like, I didn't know you were talking to me. When it goes back up on YouTube, it's not a live video, but it's just a regular video, you know? Actually, I do like, so here's something cool not a lot of people know about. If you're here in the Tomorrowland Terrace, the ceiling here is like all kinds of stuff. What are your thoughts on the start of the integration of Marvel into Disneyland, Disney California Adventure? I'm particularly fond of, I can only type so fast, Josh. Type faster, that's all I gotta say. I'm particularly fond of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Here's the thing. The Tomorrowland, or the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, a lot of T words. Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney World is way better than the Tower of Terror that DCA had. So I'm gonna say I'm totally fine with them taking it away if they can come up with an experience that is greater and or equal to the experience that you used to have with the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at California Adventure. I've seen a lot of new merchandise go into the Hollywoodland area. I like the idea of being able to meet some of my superhero friends. So I'm all for it. Do they still have Darth Vader chocolate dessert at the launch bay? That's a thing? Like, do you mean at the Galactic Grill, like right here? Let's see. They've got breakfast right now up on the screen. So you can't really read that. It's mostly just breakfast and drinks. There's not really like any Star Wars anything except for the Chewbacca cup that you can get. I think you need to live eat and review that Darth after chocolate dessert. I wish I could. I wish I could get it right now. But there's no chocolate dessert to be had. I'm sorry. Darth Vader, not Darth After. I'm glad you corrected yourself. I may have the wrong place. Can't remember, but it was good. I haven't had any Star Wars desserts. There's like new churros over here in Tomorrowland. They're red and blue to be lightsaber churros. I haven't had those. I had the golden churros for pirates, but I haven't had the blue, or which really looks like black, but it's blue or red. So black churro just kind of sounds like blah. Oh, I do see like a little cup of chocolate mousse, I guess, chocolate pudding, something like that. Let's see if I can get it. All right, I just really want a soda though, you know. Let's see if I can order here. Oh, this is cute. I like this thing right here. All right. Hi. Can I get some Coke?
A Coke, regular or large?
Just regular. And then do you do the chocolate mousse?
The Darth Vader chocolate?
The Darth Vader chocolate? Yeah, I'll take one of those Darth Vader chocolates.
Anything else?
I think
You said one or two?
just one. I don't need to eat two. I mean, I could eat two, but
Maybe later.
maybe later, yeah.
May I see an ID with the card, please?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
We're getting this. Thank you so much.
Have a good day. You're welcome.
All right. Let's go sit down somewhere. I got one. I got a Darth Vader chocolate thingy. Whatever it is. It wasn't even on the board, so, you know, that's great. Let's sit down and try this together as a family. So we're a family on vacation. We're gonna do this. All right. Well, it says I have really bad connection. That's not good. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Set this down. Brought my little tripod so we can do this, just in case. Also, the first thing that anybody wants me to do while I'm here for 9 days straight is to eat food. So I feel like this is gonna be a theme. Hey, why don't you eat this food, Josh? Yeah, I will eat that food. Thank you very much. Eat that food very well. Okay, we're gonna do this. All right, you guys are set right there. Look at you. Look at how cute all you guys are. Yeah. All right, so I need a straw. Well, not really. Who needs straws, right? You just take off the lid. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Eat it now and worry about it Tomorrowland. That is amazing. All right, so this Darth Vader thing has Oreos, chocolate Oreos, it has chocolate mousse, and it's got a little Darth Vader with a little red lightsaber, which probably just tastes like chocolate. So I don't know how to eat this, but we're gonna go lightsaber first. Okay. Tastes like a chocolate bunny. It's not spicy. They should have made it like a red hot. Like a red lightsabers are red hots. Chocolate tastes alright. I feel kind of bad, like I ate half of Darth Vader's face. I guess it's kind of appropriate. That would be awesome. I agree. A little red spiciness. But JJ, you and I are from Colorado, where it just seems like spicy food is, you know, king. So we like the spice. Maybe some people around the country wouldn't like the spicy things. Maybe they test marketed that. It's really hard. join the dark side, where it will rot your teeth with chocolate. Or we break it off already, if your teeth are that bad. This is an interesting breakfast that I'm having. Just to let you guys know, you did this to me. So it's your choice, not my choice. Alright. I can see that this is already going to be a lot of chocolate, and I haven't even gotten into this at all. It is a piece, of course. I'm kind of hoping that the Jedi Training Academy show starts. Share it with someone. Here, I ate this half of a chocolate thing. Do you want it? I'm sure that's going to go over great. I'm sure that's going to go great with somebody. Okay, so I ate half my lunch. Would you like the rest of my lunch? Or breakfast, I guess? They did have French toast on the menu. That's kind of interesting. I like that idea. Too bad you guys made me eat chocolate pudding instead of French toast. But you know, I don't resent you. I like hanging out with you guys. Oh, it's like a cake. There's cake inside. I know, there's French toast. Instead, I'm having chocolate, like it's literally chocolate everything. There's cake, there's mousse, there's Oreos. I don't know if it's in a Mickey-shaped French toast, but I don't know. But you know what? So, okay, I didn't like the Darth Vader chocolate bar. It was a little crunchy, a little hard, but I do like this. There's like cake and mousse and a little bit of Oreo chunks all combined. I do like that. And I'm not even a big fan of chocolate. Like, I'm more of a savory than a sweet. Which is what I'm sure, like, my wife would tell you. I'm more savory than sweet. But I do like this. I do like this. I don't know if I'll eat the whole thing. Also, it seems like the last time I think I ate a lot of things on a video, I ate a giant donut at Universal. And this time before that, I ate the golden churro. I eat a lot of sweets for this YouTube channel, and I don't even care for sweets. I do kind of feel like I'm on a first date right now. Like, I want to eat really peacefully and nicely. The background noise sounds like the soundtrack of one of your podcasts. It kind of does. Maybe I live in Tomorrowland secretly. You just didn't know. I feel like we were supposed to wander around Tomorrowland, and halfway through this thing, I just sat down and started eating. I should do a podcast live from Tomorrowland. Which is weird. I think this is supposed to be the Cantina Band from Star Wars, because almost all the other music right now in Tomorrowland is Star Wars themed. But this is kind of nice background noise. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Do you guys like some chocolate? There's a lot left. This is a lot. Yeah, I do feel like a first date. I should be like, stop, don't look at me while I'm eating. You're too cute. You stop it. When can we expect the world that never was? Well, episode 0, I'm doing kind of an intro episode this season. For people who don't know what the world that never was is, and kind of a recap for what it is for some people. That airs this coming Friday, Memorial Day weekend. So look out for that. And then episode 1 officially will air the following Friday. I have all the notes down, ready to go. I started recording episode 1 I mean, like, I have all the interviews and stuff done, but I started like actually sit down and record it. So episode 1 should be done this weekend, and then I'll keep going. So I should have most of the episodes done in the next few weeks made. But from Memorial Day weekend on through, there will be 7 total episodes, including the intro episode. But then there will be 6 real kind of episodes after that. So there you go. And I did a couple of podcasts as a guest, talking about the world that never was, talking about some other things, and there's still season 1 up at network1901.com. So if you want a refresher, you just want to listen to the world that never was, you can go listen to it over at network1901.com. In fact, I actually listen to it every now and then. Listen to an episode just to get a little inspiration. It's almost like the gift I gave to myself, you know, self-inspiring. There's a table sitting next to me, and I'm pretty sure they're ready to leave because I'm a crazy person. Just talking to a tripod with an iPhone on it. No big deal. Am I still listening to Radiolab? Yeah, I still listen to Radiolab and Freakonomics and a lot of good podcasts. There's been quite a few good podcasts out in the past few months that I've binge listened to. Do love them. But Radiolab, you know, it's always fresh, it's always new, so I do listen to that a lot. And Freakonomics. I think those are my 2 main ones. I don't really listen to This American Life anymore. But Radiolab and Freakonomics. Good stuff. So I'm already full of chocolate, and I have like, come on guys, you're killing me. I know the next thing that people are going to be like, okay, now that you tried that, let's go try one of those other things and eat that. I want to be sick by noon every day. Thanks. Because I do actually have to go home and work. I have to leave you guys at one point, go home, and make Modern Mouse Boutique ears, because that's my job. But I will say I'm going to end this not now. We'll keep going for this now. I'll be ending this at 11 a.m. Pacific. So what is that? 2 p.m. Eastern. For anybody, if you're from London, I'll be ending it at 7 p.m. For you guys over in the UK. And I'll be back again tomorrow for day 2. And I'll be starting that day, and I'll be spending most of my time that day in Fantasyland. So just a lot of crowds and children. That's what tomorrow's going to be. And I don't know why I chose Saturday for Fantasyland. That seemed like kind of the wrong move. That's what I'd put on the schedule. I made my own schedule, so I'm the only one at fault here. Right? Interestingly enough, most people are just kind of avoiding me.
I thought you didn't ask.
Most people aren't like, what are you doing? Just avoiding me. So that's kind of nice. And I think a few of these days, so this is day 1 of 9, but I think a few of these days, some other people might come with me. I know Angie's talked about being able to go with me a couple of days, and especially on the very last day, because I'll be live streaming from Hollywoodland, where all the Marvel stuff is. So we'll be able to do Guardians of the Galaxy, and we'll also be able to see the awesome dance-off party, be able to meet Groot, Star-Lord, Gamora, and Captain America and Spider-Man. So, you know, that's cool. I like that kind of stuff. I'm super into Marvel right now, so. And I'll be honest, that is 100% true for me.
If you said, hey Josh, do you want to watch Star Wars or do you want to watch a Marvel movie? I'd probably say a Marvel movie. And that's not just like right now because I'm high on Marvel. I think that's all the time. I'd rather watch a Marvel movie than Star Wars. I'm sorry. Chocolate is... It's getting a little overwhelming. Beth asked me to eat all this chocolate. Am I sorry? I saw a thing and then it went away. Am I what? Am I live? I'm still live. I think it said, am I live? I am live. I'm here. I've got a couple of people watching live. Also, not a lot of people chatting with me. Just me. Talking to myself like an idiot. Thank you guys for just leaving me alone to my own thoughts. Eating my chocolate. Waiting for some kind of Jedi show to start. Oh. We're in the parking lot. Today I'm in Tomorrowland. You're not an idiot, Padawan. Thank you. I'm at the Galactic Grill. All these other people are eating here. The ceiling here is more space themed. I like the ceiling at the Galactic Grill / Tomorrowland Terrace. I'm gonna eat this and then maybe hopefully move on. Go to Space Mountain. Listen, I would go to Space Mountain, but it's really dark inside, and the fast pass time is already like past when I can get it. It's just darkness. That's the thing. I know, like, I'm just sitting here, but I was sweating, and this Coke is doing the trick. It's doing it. Go on Buzz Lightyear. Okay, we can do that. Go on Buzz Lightyear. After I finish my chocolate sadness. This is way too much chocolate for one person. And I know earlier you said share it with somebody, but come on. Oh, I'm being that guy? Find a stranger to go with you. I should just find a stranger. I'm gonna try and get 100,000 points on Buzz Lightyear. I don't know about that. Alright. It's a stock. I still haven't even like barely dented into this. I like the chocolate mousse part though. Be that guy who just spins. Like gets 0 points and just spins. I don't know if you know how much chocolate I just ate. This is a lot of chocolate that I just ate. I don't know if spinning is the best idea. But I'm gonna do it for you guys because why the heck not? I'm gonna be one of those angry dads. By the way, I think I brought it up to a few people. I know I brought it up to Chris. I think it'd be great. I can't do it. There's no way I can do it. But I think if somebody could make an Instagram or a blog of angry dads at Disneyland, that would kill. Like at Angry Dads at Disneyland, you just walk around the park. You walk around the park, you find a picture or take a picture of an angry dad at Disneyland. It's self-explanatory. Why am I explaining it? Self-explanatory. I think that's a great idea. But let's mosey on to Buzz Lightyear. All right. I'm gonna have to leave you here for a minute. I'm sorry. I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving you. Let's do this. Keep Disneyland beautiful. It's true. I was talking to somebody yesterday about all of the different trash cans all around Disneyland. And people love the trash cans at Disneyland because they have all this kind of different stuff on them. And it was actually, I think, an idea
by Rolly Crump, one of the original Imagineers here at Disneyland. He designed Small World. He designed quite a lot of other stuff. But yeah, like this trash can here has a big T for Tomorrowland. That kind of stuff, I think, was an idea that Rolly came up with. This is the first I've heard of it. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure. I know that when Rolly was in charge of the park, he did paint. When he was in charge of like aesthetics in the park, he did paint a lot of the different trash cans. So I think that was initially his idea. I don't think they were painted until he brought that idea. All right, we're doing this. Going to Buzz Lightyear. So we're just left the Galactic Grill. I can talk. Back there. Over here is the Star Wars launch bay, which I think we should hang out in, personally. I think it's a cool place. Star Traders is one of my favorite signs at night because of all this stuff. It's like Mickey that glows in neon and it moves, you know, from one spot to the other. And I really, really like some of the merchandise that's in Star Traders. And of course we've got Space Mountain just hiding behind this tree here. And like I was saying earlier, I think that Hyperspace Mountain is gone. Yeah. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Hyperspace Mountain is gone. But regular Space Mountain is back. And I do like the soundtrack to regular Space Mountain, now more kind of orchestrated, jazzy type of sound that you hear mostly in like The Incredibles. And you can hear that some of the songs around the park here anytime, but I do like the soundtrack to the regular Space Mountain. So I'm all for it. And I'm excited. This will be the first year that I get to do Ghost Galaxy Space Mountain. So I'm stoked for that. One of the only places in the park that I really don't like is this like walkway right here, kind of into Tomorrowland. It's just like a bunch of like gray and blue buildings. I like this mural, but everything else like I could care less about over here. Yeah. It just is like a lot of just a lot of like meh, you know. All right, guys, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get in line. We're gonna get in line over here for this Path of the Jedi. Path of the Jedi is still here. We're getting in line for the Astro Blasters. We're gonna ride it together. Which means, if we don't get a high score, it's also your fault. It's also your fault. Alright? So here we go. You went at the wrong time. I was in Disneyland last week. I'm in like Disneyland all the time. I went home last week to Denver for a few days for Mother's Day because I love my mom. It was chocolate. Why don't you guys tell me there was chocolate on my face? Now I just look silly. Like a little child who smeared chocolate all over their face. But I was in Denver last week for Mother's Day, but now I'm back. And I'll be here for the next 9 days, so you should come for Memorial Day weekend because Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is opening, and that's going to be amazing. And this is a whole live stream leading up to Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. So that's kind of the reason why we're doing this. I think, you know, having the big blow-off be the Summer Heroes, the start of the Summer Heroes, it's going to be great. So we're in line, and we're hanging out here, getting ready to go on. I live in Canada. Hey, Dale lives in Canada too. I'm so excited for Mission Breakout. I am too. I know a lot of people would rather have Tower of Terror, but I'm excited for Mission Breakout. I love the Guardians. I loved Volume 2. I love Volume 1, or whatever, just regular Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't watched enough of the animated TV show. I should watch more of that. But I do love, and Angie, my wife, said her favorite character is Rocket Raccoon. She said if she was going to have a celebrity crush, it'd be Rocket Raccoon. How long's the wait time? I know compared to other rides, it's pretty quick. I didn't even look at the wait time. I just jumped in line. I'm outside right now, and it looks like this line wraps around Pixie Hollow a little bit. I'm gonna guess maybe 15 minutes. I'm thinking 15. I don't think it's gonna be much longer than that. I'm hoping. We're just here hanging out. So it's just you guys and I talking. So, you know, we can chat, interact, watch the Astro Orbiter go wee. Do you guys like Astro Orbiter? I kind of like Astro Orbiter. How long are you going to be on live? My plan right now is to be on. Nope, you're good, man. My plan is to be on for about 2 hours every day. So I started at 9 a.m. Pacific, so I go to 11 a.m. Pacific. It's the hope. So for another hour ish. Yeah. And I've got an external battery plugged in. Very excited for the live streams this week. Thanks for doing it, Josh. I appreciate it. I'm excited to do it. Dale and I were talking about it for quite a bit, and he did the live stream last week, and it got a good reaction. So I wanted to do it. We wanted to kind of do something big and something interesting. So noon Canada time. It depends where you're at in Canada, because time zones don't go that way. They go this way. You know. So if you're mountain time, then yes, noon is when it ends. If you are East Coast time, 2 o'clock is when it ends. Central time, 1 o'clock, and then here, 11 a.m. Finally out of class. Are you ditching class to come to Disneyland with me? Also, a lot of people don't come here that often, but this little walkway right here, I love hanging out on this walkway. There's a little beautiful fountain over there. You can hear the water in the background. This whole area right here class is at 9:50. Okay. This whole area right here is just really beautiful and really kind of pristine. And there's a lot of flowers. There's a lot of like actual real fruits that grow over here in Tomorrowland. They wanted it to kind of be this sustainable living tomorrow. So there's a lot of different like plants over here that are actually useful plants. They're not just flowers for the sake of smelling flowers. So I like that. But then of course we like wrap around here and there's Pixie Hollow, all these tall giant blades of grass. Pixie Hollow's back there, so you can stand in line and meet Tinkerbell. Which like I don't understand why Pixie Hollow is right there, because it's like sort of intrusive on Tomorrowland. I don't know, but yeah, Buzz Lightyear. We're gonna ride this. We better get a high score, or else. No, I'm just waiting in line. Any other questions? Any other thoughts about Disneyland? Glad that people are skipping school. People are skipping school, not working. You know, it's Friday, so it's like, just give up on the week anyway. It's just go hang out on a live stream. Why not? Let's just do that. We better set the highest score for the day. I will let you guys know, I'm infamously bad at this attraction and Toy Story Midway Mania. I'm not good at it. The Buzz Lightyear ride usually goes pretty fast. It does usually go pretty fast. So yeah, I think we'll get in the next like 10 minutes or so. At least like we'll definitely be inside the ride. I'm not skipping school. I'm done for the day. Oh, I'm sick. Oh yeah. You don't have to tell me your excuses. You don't have to tell me that you are telling your boss this excuse. You could just be here. It is always moving. Yeah, it's always moving. And I like a lot of the murals that are inside of this attraction. I'm a huge Toy Story fan. It was the first movie, Toy Story was the first movie that I saw like multiple times in the movie theater. I was really into that. So now we're seeing the line's moving a little bit more. So yeah, I kind of have this little soft spot in my heart for Toy Story. I kind of like this area back here, back behind Buzz Lightyear. What was the first Disney movie you saw in the theaters? I don't remember it, but my mom remembers it. And I saw Fox and the Hound, which was like a re-release. I think that movie first came out in the 70s. It was a re-release in theaters, and I was too young to remember. But I could actually sit in my own seat, and I guess I cried, and I was so small that the seat ended up, collapsing on me. So that's fun. My favorite details in Tomorrowland, I love the idea of the sustainable future. So I do love like all of the different plant life, all of the different fruits and vegetables. I love Space Mountain, and I love Star Traders. I like the old Starcade area. And when Captain EO was here, I love that. So I love that whole kind of area there. As far as like what's there now, I do actually really like some of the memorabilia in the launch bay. And I know some people don't like it, but I like the giant rock work that's here when you walk into Tomorrowland initially. Some of this rock work here. Have I been into Pixie Hollow? Yes, I've been into Pixie Hollow, but Pixie Hollow is like just a one thing, right? You can only go meet the fairies and then you're done. So there's really no other reason to go in there besides that. But if you go late enough, like when all the characters stop meeting people, you can actually just go in there and take pictures and stuff. And I love going in with my camera and just kind of taking pictures of all the little details and things that are in there, rather than just meeting the characters. So I like the line. I like the whole atmosphere of Pixie Hollow. Did you go to Honey, I Shrunk the Audience when I was still in Tomorrowland? I did. I actually did it here, and I did it at Epcot. So there's there was Captain EO, then Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, and they brought back Captain EO, and now it's just kind of like a preview area. They've done Path of the Jedi, which I believe my friend Keith Lapinig, my old host for Modern Mouse Radio, as well as a YouTuber, Keith Lapinig, he works for Disney now, and I think he had a large part to do with the Path of the Jedi, editing that whole video together. But yeah, I did see Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. I liked it, but it is kind of dated. So I like this kind of stuff, right? Like, they're actually growing food here. That's cool. I like that. Whether or not I get to eat this, who knows? But I like the fact that they're growing it here. Here's the thing. I really love the People Mover. And I wish that I was able to ride the People Mover on this track here. They showed the opening to Guardians of the Galaxy 2014. I think they've shown a lot of different openings, a lot of different scenes over time. I know they used the Bugs Land Theater and the Muppet Theater over at California Adventure the same way too. I think right now they're showing previews in the old Muppets Theater for Pirates of the Caribbean, and in the Bugs Land Theater they're showing previews for Cars 3 right now. So you can't see. It's tough to be a bug. I think they permanently removed the Muppets, which to me really stinks because I love the Muppets, and it was their only representation at Disneyland was the Muppet Vision 3D show. And so I hope that they replace the Muppets with something else. Do you ever feel weird doing this? All the time. There is no day where I don't feel weird carrying around a camera and whatnot. Do you think Captain EO will ever return? I don't think so. I don't think it'll return. They might remake it. I could definitely see them remaking it and making it like a 4D show with a new pop star. I could definitely see them doing that kind of thing. I don't think they will, but I would like to see who should be Captain EO if they were going to remake Captain EO. You know, like who would replace Michael Jackson? That's a tall order right there. The only person that I could see actually doing it, I don't think he would do it, would be What do they use the Captain EO building for now? I'm sorry if I missed it. If you already said it. No. I'll let you know. But I think like Adam Levine, Bruno Mars would be amazing. I'd love to see Bruno Mars do more stuff. I'm kind of a closet Bruno Mars fan. The Captain EO Theater right now is the Path of the Jedi show for this kind of Star Wars. It was supposed to be like just a small celebration of Star Wars, and now it's been going for like almost 2 years here at Disneyland. But the Path of the Jedi showing is there, which is, yeah, you were thinking Bruno Mars too. The Path of the Jedi show is basically like, if you've never seen any Star Wars film, I think it basically catches you up on the story of Star Wars episodes 1 through 6 so that you could then go see episode 7. I don't know if they've actually added in scenes to episode 7 into the Path of the Jedi or not. You were there on May the 4th and got the water bottles. Did you also get the churros, the red and blue churros? Lady Gaga would be a great Captain EO as well. Somebody sent a message to Disney. Remake Captain EO with either Bruno Mars or Lady Gaga. Because I just want, like, I loved Hooter. That was like my favorite part of Captain EO. And how like Michael Jackson just yells out Hooter. So it'd be great to see that again. I do love that. Here's the thing. I like Tomorrowland. I like the idea of Tomorrowland more than I think I love Tomorrowland. But I do love, like, out of all the ideas that Walt Disney had, he was such a futurist, right? And so I love the idea of tomorrow and kind of the sustainable future and where we're at. Hey, we're stepping inside. We're here inside the Buzz Lightyear attraction. Again, I like all the murals that are in here.
They are being surrounded by giant robots. It's an attack by the evil.
Do you feel it's going to be weird to have Star Tours in Tomorrowland within Star Wars Land? They haven't officially said anything, but I do think once Star Wars Land opens, Star Tours at Disneyland going away. It's going to be gone. It'll be an exclusive show to Disney World, at least in the States. There's Star Tours like in Paris, some of the other parks, but I think Disneyland, it's going to go bye-bye. Because I think the Millennium Falcon ride is going to really kind of replace it and be better than it, right? So, no more Star Tours. So ride it while you can. That's my thought. That's my theory. I'm not, not 100% sure. But what do you want to replace Star Tours? I don't even know what would replace it. I'd actually like to see something of a style of like Horizons. If anybody rode Horizons, I think that's something that would make sense there. They don't have anything official that they would ever put there. I don't think they haven't announced anything for any kind of Tomorrowland expansions anywhere. I think that's going to happen at the D23 Expo in July. But I think that overall, that idea of now that Star Tours or Star Wars would be, the intergalactic space thing, they could make Tomorrowland more the Earth thing and the place where we all live in Tomorrowland. Before Star Tours was there, I forget the name of the ride. It's right here on the top of my head. But what the idea was they shrunk you down, and you rode through. It was in the World of Motion. That's at Epcot. But I love Zurg. But yeah, like
all space rangers.
The whole idea of Tomorrowland, right, was like this kind of more science fair idea of what the Tomorrowland would be like. The House of the Future was where Pixie Hollow was. There were some other shows like Flight to the Moon, and then when we landed on the moon, it was Mission to Mars. This idea of that next thing.
It doesn't extend, does it?
What was that?
It doesn't extend.
It doesn't extend.
That's all we need to know.
Yep. Thank you.
Attention, all space rangers.
So one of the things about Disneyland, I have like a little tripod, and the tripod's fine, but selfie sticks are not fine. So everybody always asks me, does the thing extend? Is it a selfie stick? It's not a selfie stick, it's just a little tripod. So yeah, if you're wondering what's going on behind me, It's this Buzz Lightyear animatronic. He's telling you what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to get in a cart over here, Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, and shoot a gun and save the planet from evil Emperor Zurg. To infinity and beyond. I think this was also this animatronic was the first use of the face projection. I think that's correct. I'm not 100% on that, but I think this was the first use of face projection on animatronics, which we now see in Frozen Ever After at Epcot. We see that in the Radiator Springs Racers here at Cars Land. We see that at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and pretty much any upcoming animatronics will basically be this projected face for animatronics, and I think that was the first one. Number one. We're almost there. We almost are on Buzz Lightyear. But yeah, I would like to see Tomorrowland as a whole go back to the idea of a place where we live, not some kind of intergalactic space station type of thing. You know, less Star Wars, more Earth Wars. You know, we live on Earth. Yeah, stay there. I'd like to see actually more stuff about technology that's going on in the world right now. I'd like to see more about like solar power and Tesla and all the different things that we're kind of like, you know, we don't really know a whole lot about. I'd like to see more engagement into what the future may hold. Kind of move people in that direction, you know, more solar power panels, more electric cars. I want to see stuff like that. I think that kind of thing is cool. All right, almost here. Isn't there like a giant battery somewhere in the waiting area? There was like a big wall up around it. What about WALL-E? I would love WALL-E. WALL-E deserves to have its own attraction. By far, it deserves to be here, hands down. WALL-E ride would be fun to replace Star Wars. I agree. Totally agree. All right. We're getting in our cart. Sitting in our cart. Here we go. Should I flip around the camera? I think this is like a good time to flip it around. Nope, it doesn't extend. Yep. See, I got asked again. Hi, how's it going? I think that this is a good opportunity, right? Like to turn the camera around. It's like you're riding here instead of me riding here. Time to get that high score. Again, I'm infamously bad at this. I don't think you understand that we are not going to get a high score at all. We're basically gonna just sit here and spin around, and like afterwards we might cry. We're all just gonna collectively cry because we didn't get a high score.
Your space cruisers have been temporarily halted.
Practice does make perfect. That's true. I haven't practiced enough yet. So for the next 9 days, instead of going to different lands, we're all just gonna come to Buzz Lightyear. And we're just going to ride this over and over until we get 100,000 high score. That's the goal for the next 9 days. All right, we're moving. I'm glad I didn't break the ride. We're moving along. Oh, we definitely, when I rode this ride, it stopped one time. Well, I literally sat down in the seat and it stopped. So, she asked me to put the thing down. All right, we're here. I have my gun. Let's go into other mode. All right, guys, I have 100 points. I have 100 points.
You may begin spinning your station. Join the spinning control and now active. You are now in command of your station. Join the spinning control.
guys. I don't know if this is so hard to be able to do this at the same time as shooting. Is it like automatically I get every 10 times I shoot? Is that a thing? I hope that's a thing, but I've shot a lot, because I don't think I'm hitting. Look at me gaining that score. We got this, guys. We can do this together as a team. I believe in us. I believe in the cause.
Served on the run. Blast him with everything you got.
I'm blasting him. I'm blasting him, bud. We got this. All right, we're making it happen. We're making it happen. Yeah, it is ruined. We did it. We killed you, sir.
I'm invincible! You don't hear me! Invincible!
Alright, we're doing this.
Yes, he will return, sir, to the store. He is a bad boy.
Alright, well, I wasn't even close to 100,000. I wasn't even close, guys. I made it to 13,800. I tried for you. I really tried. Oh well. We almost did it, guys. That was fun, though. Thanks for coming along and hanging out with me, and doing that. 13,800. Wait, what was my score? I'm a planetary pilot. That was how awful I did. I told you I'm not very good at this. I'm infamously bad at any of these, so I've got to practice more for the next time. But then, of course, like any great ride at Disneyland, they take you down a long hallway out of the attraction, and you end up here in the gift shop. Because now that you've ridden the attraction, now they want you to buy a Buzz Lightyear. And I love Buzz Lightyear, and I have a Buzz Lightyear, so I don't need a Buzz Lightyear, but I don't have a Zurg.
Do I need a Zerg? I might need one. Uh-oh, it says I have bad connection. There's too many people in the gift shop. I'm getting a bad connection. Hopefully you can still see me. All right. You know what I need? I need a Lotso. He does smell. What's my favorite Disneyland gift shop? It's the Bazaar in Adventureland. Adventureland is my favorite land. Jungle Cruise is my favorite ride. Right across from the Jungle Cruise is the Bazaar, and that's my favorite gift shop.
Where's the stroller? Do you remember?
So that's my favorite. So here we are, back, plopped out of the gift shop, back in Tomorrowland. We're going back over here to the Galactic Grill. And then let's make our way over to somewhere else, maybe to the launch bay. Right, let's do that. So, how's everybody else's day going? You know, you called in sick to work, sick to school, you're live streaming with me. So how's it going, everyone? What's on your minds? What's your thoughts? What about Disneyland do you love? What's your favorite shop at Disneyland? I want to know. Well, people are starting to park out for the Jedi Training Academy show. I'm at work not working. I'm pretty sure that just sounds like my daily life. I'm just hanging out at work, not working. Actually, I work from home, so I'm hanging out at home, not homing. I mean, I am homing, not working, at home. Something like that. Again, submarine voyage, one of my favorite rides here at Disneyland. A lot of people don't really care for it. I like it. And the trick to going on it is don't go midday. You either go first thing in the morning or you go late at night. What's your favorite eatery / restaurant at Disneyland? That changes all the time. I'm about to do laundry. Good for you. Good for being productive as a person. You know, doing something worth having to do. I need to do laundry. My favorite eatery / restaurant at Disneyland, the actual park Disneyland, I think right now is the Red Rose Tavern. Although I do like the Jolly Holiday Bakery. Over at DCA though, and my favorite place on all of property is the Bowden Bakery. I think it's Bowden Bakery. You can get a little bread bowl with soup there. That's my favorite thing, Disneyland property. Really enjoy Golden Horseshoe. I enjoy Golden Horseshoe as well. However, my wife Angie doesn't, because she doesn't like shows where they pick people out of the crowd to be a part of the show. And the first time we ever went to the Golden Horseshoe, the two of us together, she got picked out of the crowd to be part of the show. So she will not go back in that building. So if I go to the Golden Horseshoe, it has to be with someone else. Hello. All right, we're going in. I'm with you on my phone now. You look excited. I'm very excited. How can you do an eating live stream? All right, I already ate chocolate mousse and Oreos and so much other stuff. I don't know if I can keep doing more eating on this. I also like that one eatery in New Orleans Square where they serve gumbo. I like all of the places in New Orleans Square. Bodine Bakery. That's what it's called. New Orleans Square, if I go back there, I have to go to the Mint Julep Bar. Mint Julep Bar, and being able to, you should go to San Francisco and go to the Boudin Factory. I actually really want to go to San Francisco, go to the Walt Disney Family Museum, go to Boudin, and go do some other stuff. I really want to do that really badly. So, you guys, I love this. This is fun. BB-8.
Original trilogy era storytelling is very fun.
Yeah, I do want to go up to San Francisco. That's on my bucket list in California, as well as go to San Jose. because I want to go to the Winchester Mystery House. That's something I want to do. Can you see this? This is cool. I like this. Wait, there's a Disney museum in San Francisco? Yeah, there's the Walt Disney Family Museum, so you can actually go see a lot about Walt Disney's life. They do special events all the time there. I know a couple of years ago they had like an exhibit that was temporary that was just about Mary Blair. They've done stuff that was temporary about other artists that were there. So, yeah. Do I know the way to San Jose? I actually do know the way to San Jose. Slave One. So yeah, there are a lot of things on my bucket list. San Francisco definitely was a big part of that. Really wish like the canteen here in the launch bay, I could just like grab one of these bottles. What do you think? What do you think that Star Wars characters, intergalactic space aliens, what do you think they drink? Do you think they drink like regular alcohol like we do, or do you think they drink something else, something weird? One of the things that I don't like about the Star Wars launch bay and some of the other reincarnations that this has been, interventions and stuff over the years, is the ability to play Xbox One. Who's coming here and playing Xbox? Like, you have a serious video game addiction if you're at Disneyland and the one thing that you want to do is play Xbox. They drink blue milk, orange tang. My job over the summer is a Bay Area field trip camp, and we go on a lot of cool tours, including the Walt Disney Museum. Well, I want to go with you. That sounds awesome. I definitely want that. So here in the launch bay, there's also meet and greets. So you can meet Chewbacca. It's a 30-minute wait. It says 30-minute wait. I'm not really sure it's a 30-minute wait. But you can meet Chewbacca here, and you can also meet Darth Vader. And these things change out sometimes, so that like sometimes it's Kylo Ren, sometimes it's some other characters. I hope that they call Anakin Luke Rey's lightsaber the hero saber. I'm not sure what they call it. I don't know what they should end up calling it. I do like that idea, the hero saber. The nice thing about the launch bay here is that so close to Pixar. I really want to go to Pixar. Really want to go. I would even just drive by it and just like take pictures as I drove by. I like coming into launch bay just because like there's just not a lot of people in here. It's very low key. It's very like chill. I like that. It's a great way to just get out of the heat. It's just like like if it's a huge busy day, like right now, that kind of walkway outside Buzz Lightyear, it's extremely busy. So it's kind of nice to come in here and just get out of the heat and relax, you know? I also really love artwork. I'm a huge fan of artwork. I drive by it in agony whenever I have to go to Target. I'm sorry. I love artwork like this, and I love all this cool stuff that you can get. Actually, I really like this one. Do you guys like this one? This Jabba the Hutt. I like it. Like that kind of stuff. Actually, really love. I like this idea of having a lightsaber something, and they have. Maybe it's over here. Maybe it's not. But there's a. I don't see it here. Maybe it's sold out. Maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know, but you can get a lamp that's a lightsaber. And I think that's awesome. Is ILM in San Francisco too? Yes. I think all of Lucas film is in San Francisco, Northern California. You can go to the Redwoods there too. So when they prep people for the Jedi Training Academy, they actually prep them right here at the launch bay. And all of these kids right here are getting ready for Jedi Training Academy. You are a pretty cool guy. I appreciate that, Stan. Stan works here too. He's the coolest guy you can meet here at the launch bay.
I haven't worked here when it was actually
when it was
Interventions.
Interventions? Were you here before Interventions?
Not before Interventions.
Okay.
That was Carousel Progress then. Because the Interventions for 16 years before that.
It was a long time. It was
That was a long
Interventions.
time. Yeah, it was Interventions for 16 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It was a long time.
So you've been here a long time, is what you're saying?
I spent almost 5 years of my life in this building.
I mean, it's a nice, shady, good building to be at.
It's a very nice shade and it's air conditioned.
Can't beat
And
that.
just think about it. When I first got here, all I had was picture dust power. Then
There
all
you
of a
go, yeah.
sudden, they can buy Marvel and I get superhero powers. Now they have Star Wars. I even have the Force. I'm undefeatable right now.
Totally undefeatable. Thanks, Dan. Take care.
You're welcome. You too. Have a good
Yeah, take care. Here's the thing about Disneyland that I love. I love being able to interact with cast members. Not characters, but cast members. People like Stan are the reason that Disneyland is such a fun place to be because he cares so much about his job. He loves being able to be here. He loves being able to talk to people, and he's not afraid to. Disneyland, if you work here, is not a place for introverted people. It's an extroverted job, hands down. But if you're willing to do a little bit of extroverted work, and as a guest, you want to be, even though you might be introverted, be a little extroverted, the experiences can be awesome. Speaking of characters and awesomeness,
Your support.
awesomeness.
Don't be alarmed. We are here for your protection.
Stormtroopers are awesome. Interventions was so cool. I miss walking through it. I did like Interventions. I liked the Awesemo show. I really did. I liked some of the other things that were there. The House of the Future idea. There were so many good ideas that went into Interventions. As far as Tomorrowland, it was kind of like this hodgepodge idea of all these things that just made a lot of sense to do. So I like the launch bay, but once Star Wars Land opens, I hope that they bring something interesting and unique to the old Interventions building, the old Carousel of Progress building, because I do love that. One of the nice things here too about Tomorrowland is this little park area where you just kind of hang out. There's obviously like this big giant ball that's on water so it can move. But there's just all these trees and just kind of a nice like little shady park. It's supposed to be atmospheric and it's supposed to be this idea of like, you know, the park of the future. You would come to a place like this. It's a gathering place. You would hang out underneath the trees. You would let the kids play like a regular park, you know. Gotta go see you later. Buy peanuts. I'm doing this for 9 days, 9 a.m. every day. Until next Saturday, so maybe I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Tomorrow I'm doing it from Fantasyland, so we'll be hanging out in Fantasyland all day, or most of the day. But let's move on somewhere else. Because I'm in Tomorrowland, but there's so many other things. Lunchtime at Disneyland, everybody just wants me to eat food. Although it is getting to be lunchtime. But like most people eat lunch like between 11 and 1, and this thing ends at 11, so that means I've got about 30 more minutes until 11 a.m. Lunchtime is going to be a good time. I actually, honestly, will probably be leaving the park at 11 a.m. Where will I be on Sunday? Today's Friday. Saturday is Fantasyland. Sunday is Frontierland. So I'll probably do Frontierland, and maybe a little bit of like New Orleans Square. I know New Orleans Square is a separate day, but Frontierland I'll probably do the Golden Horseshoe, do some other things there. But I'll probably go home for lunch today. Have myself a little sandwich at home. But yeah, Sunday will be Frontierland, and Monday will be Adventureland. I don't have any days where I'm hanging out on Main Street USA. I don't put any days where I'm hanging out in Toontown or in Critter Country. So I'll find ways to get back to those areas in some of these days, anyways. But yeah. And even though we're supposed to be doing all day, you know, we're supposed to start in Tomorrowland today. So, but we can go anywhere. We can go anywhere in the park. So
I actually really started today on Main Street, USA, or technically I started outside the front gate because I wasn't here on time. But now we're making our way to in between the Matterhorn and the submarine voyage. Bring on the fun facts. Okay, fun fact. Disneyland opened in 1955, and the first major expansion of Disneyland was right here in this spot. So the Matterhorn, the submarine voyage, and this track here, the monorail, were all built in 1959. It was the first major expansion of Disneyland. The first kind of like major, huge, what they consider e-ticket attractions. When the park first opened, you didn't like pay a regular price to come in and you could ride anything. You paid a little bit to come in, and then you got a ticket book. The ticket book would be A, B, C, D, and then eventually E. And E was the highest price ticket. Those were the attractions with the most thrill. And an A ticket would be something like what we just did to the launch bay, just kind of like a walk-through museum type area. So the Matterhorn was really like the first e-ticket attraction here at Disneyland, along with the submarine voyage, and then I think they considered the monorail a C-ticket attraction. And then it's no longer here anymore, but across from where the Matterhorn is, right now it's a larger part of Autopia, which is again a Tomorrowland attraction. But this whole area right here used to be water, and they used to have like a water boat ride. You could get in like a little speedboat water boat. So like Autopia, where you may not be the driving age, but you could be a 6-year-old kid that could jump in one of the go-karts here at Autopia and ride around. Same thing with the boat cruise ride. You could jump in a boat at 6 years old and drive it around in the little pond here. But if you could see, maybe you could see over here, where is he? Right here, this little white figure is the Osmo robot. E for awesome ride. That's true. E-ticket rides are the rides that everybody wants to ride. That's the Space Mountain, Matterhorn, Big Thunder Mountain. It's the Indiana Jones ride. The A-ticket rides are like what my grandmother loves, or what I love, because there's no one in them, and I like just getting away from people and heat. But you can see the Osmo robot over here on the Autopia ride, and he used to be in the old Interventions building. The multi-million-dollar robot by Honda. I think they still use Osmo robots in Japan for things like tour guides through museums, and maybe even in hospitals, things like that. Osmo, A-S-I-M-O. Asimo, Osmo. But I know it's an acronym. I forget what the acronym is. Osmo. And now Matterhorn. Matterhorn went 60 years as an attraction that did not ever get a fast pass. A fast pass is something that you can get here and be able to ride on the attraction. Like get a ticket, be able to ride on the attraction and skip the line later on in the day. And now they just added fast pass for Matterhorn, and also single rider. So if you're like me, I'm heading out. See you on the next live stream. Lightning Blade, take care. See you later. If you're like me and you're a single rider like I am today, you can ride the Matterhorn and just jump right in. It's kind of nice. You don't have to like wait in the long line. If you're a single rider like me, you don't have to wait in line. Sorry, I just like picked my ear. I didn't like get anything. It was like just like sweat. Just sweat in my ears. That's what you want to hear, right? What else? The great thing back here by the Matterhorn is there's just not a lot going on. So again, it's an area of the park that just kind of has like not a whole lot going on. It's a nice place to just kind of cruise around. There's a lot of trees and flowers, things like that. If you can get here at the right time, there's the snack cart over here. You can get a Matterhorn macaroon. I think you can get them there. But should we try to do something else? Should I ride the Matterhorn? Matterhorn technically is Tomorrowland. I don't know how, but it is Tomorrowland. Same with like the submarine voyage, right? There's a former Matterhorn at Denver Lakeside Park. I don't remember the Matterhorn at Lakeside, but I remember the first time, or the last time I went to Lakeside, which is the first time that Angie went to Lakeside. I told her, if you like Disneyland or Disney World, the exact opposite of that is Lakeside Amusement Park, where they don't check the rides, don't care for any of that kind of stuff. And it was in the back, okay. And so I took her and she was like, yeah, I think I could actually die here today. So that's Lakeside Amusement Park in Denver. If anybody is interested in going there, there's a chance something might break, you might fall off and die. You know, it's the ultimate thrill ride. Death at an amusement park. But I do like coming here, not even for the rides, I like coming here for the cast members who are amazing. I love coming for the scenery. There's something about this shot right here that I just absolutely love. Right here. There's just something about this that just like is beautiful. You can't get this at any other amusement park in the world, right? Like not even Disney World has this, like this submarine voyage pond. If we're here long enough, we'll be able to see the submarine go by, as well as on the track here, you'll be able to see the monorail go by. So you kind of get like all these different modes of transportation all at the same time going by. It's like a place where I just love to hang out and take pictures. On a busy day, it's just kind of a nice place to relax. Of course, you've got the seagulls over here from Finding Nemo, and they go off every now and then and say mine, mine, mine. So that's nice. But yeah, I just love this view. There we go. Like, this is so cool. I love just hanging out here. You know, I could do this all day. This is so nice. And watch the little submarines go by. And again, that's one of the reasons why I love the submarine voyage. Because whether you're below in an actual submarine or you're above looking out at the pond here, it's beautiful. It's completely beautiful. The ride is beautiful. The scenery outside of the ride is beautiful. It takes a little while to load in and out of the ride. But I think one of Disneyland's greatest rides right here. So those are all kind of the fun facts I got right now. Very cool. Thanks for sharing the view. Absolutely. There's a lot of cool views here. There's a lot of great stuff. Especially like the Matterhorn. It just goes up so tall. And there's so many great like little waterfalls and stuff that come off of it. Like this little area, just like this like 1959 expansion of Tomorrowland or of Disneyland in general, just as like a really cool space, because it all happened just like in this small tiny space of the park. The expansion was all just right here, similar to like when they open up a new land or something. It's all in one area. You know, they decided to open up all these new things just in this one area, and it really was the first major expansion here at the park. Tomorrowland, you know? And Tomorrowland had to continue to innovate because Tomorrowland very quickly became Todayland, and that's not cool. Well, it does look like we're getting into Jedi Training Academy, so let's take a few moments and take in the show of the Jedi Training Academy. Right?
The Jedi Temple here is supposed to be filled with mystery. Now, they could be dangerous, and I don't know exactly what we'll find with these trials unique.
I've always wanted to be part of the Jedi Training Academy show,
and courage to face whatever may be in there.
but I can't.
First trial will reveal the Jedi.
But I've always wanted to. They only let little kids do it. I secretly want to be a little kid just for the show.
Magic security right here. You know what?
See if we can get around to the
use a
side.
little help. Everyone, let us just calm our minds and reach out with our feelings, right? For the force flowing through you. Now close your eyes. Try to picture the temple. And now, raise your hands to raise your hands. Lift it up. We'll use the force now, students. There we are. Oh, just like that. Now, little ones, that's it now. Oh, my. Oh, we are going to need more help. For all of you. Oh, the force is strong with everyone here. Now, everyone, come now, let's raise our hands to help reveal the temple. Everyone, that's it way there in the back. I see you. Excellent work. That's it, young man. Just focus. Concentrate. Excellent work down there, little one. Oh, we're just working, everyone, for the force flowing through you now. That's it, students. Oh,
Thanks, Phoebe.
Records were correct.
I'm waiting for that day as
The first step
well.
of our journey is complete. Well done, everyone.
Am I a Jedi now? I'm a Jedi!
Wait, no, Netris, congratulate you, Netris. Look, the real trial is still to come. All right, now Jax, Elbuck, let's gather the students. Everyone, I want you to all gather up right over here near the bottom of the stairs. Netris! Focus. Good. And the force, the strongest place, walk with his hopes and fears. See to come to life here. Now we may see frightening enemies. They could be different. For each of us, remember, they are not real. But what you see is your fears seeming to
One
be
kid
real.
here is like also a Yoda. Yeah, or that's like Bernie Sanders. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's Yoda. Just like green Bernie Sanders.
No, I don't. I must confront our fears and be tested. Oh, who's happening already? Netris, now be ready. Students, remember we have to embrace the light side of the force, alright? Now do not give in to fear or anger. Now stay focused. Darth Vader, the Sith Lord himself.
Join me, and I will complete your training. If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Now, students, now be brave. All right, now remain calm. Oh, over there are a lot of us, but only one of him.
Here today.
Oh, the challenge became greater than I anticipated. Everyone remain calm.
Yeah, freak out.
They appear real, but you can defeat them. We can defeat them. Now, you have all been trained well. Now, focus your thoughts and remember your lightsaber training.
Peter, we need to be focused on running.
And you need to control your emotions or risk falling to the dark side. We have to work together as a team. All right, Jax, you and I just take this group, take on the study sister. Elbuck and I, take this group right here. Take on Darth Vader. This way. Come with me, students. We're going to stand right over here.
This will be a day long remembered.
Fear not, remember what you have learned and you will succeed.
Let me tell you something, Jedi. You are right to be afraid.
And ready, position?
As you wish.
All right, come in to the left. Go to the left. Now block little one. Now stop. Slow to work. Cut your head way up high right there. Perfect work, students. And save her down. Well done, young man. That's right. Come in, young ladies. We're standing right over here. And ready, position?
Your destiny lies with me. Search your feelings. You know this to be true.
Ready, pedal left, shoulder, hit left. Go, hit right. Now block. Stop. Cut to the head right there. Hit the right lightsaber right there. Perfect work. You confused him all that smiling. Excellent.
Okay, my friend, come with me. We are going to stand right over here and ready position.
Well then, my brave young child. Come and
Let's do this. Left shoulder here. Right shoulder. Block. Dump. Stand straight to the head up top.
That kid's got it.
Down. Let's go this way, buddy. And follow me. Let's stand over here and ready position.
if only you had the power to protect your friend.
2 hands, left shoulder here. Right shoulder. Block. Look, duck. Stand straight to the head up top. Excellent job. Save her down.
This way, young one, we're going to stand right here. Ready position.
The force is strong.
I feel like someone needs to let me have a lightsaber. I could definitely defeat these people, right? Like, don't give it to kids. Give me the lightsaber. I can defeat these people. A bunch of little Anakins. Yeah, exactly. Don't give it to Anakins. Give it to the one who really wants it. Give it to the Rey. Give it to the Rey right here. Give it to the Luke. I really want it. I can handle this. Yeah. So anyways, guys. The live stream had to start over. Actually, somebody tried to call me. I didn't realize that because I'm new at this live streaming thing. When somebody tries to call you, it restarts the live stream countdown. So I think I've got about 30 minutes left here to hang out. But the force is strong in this one. There's a lot of music going around. Let's hang out in the Star Trader shop. I do like the Star Trader shop. One of the cool things, little secret about Disneyland, is that every popcorn cart has a little popcorn turner thing. So like every little popcorn cart has a little something like that. This one has an astronaut. The one over by the Matterhorn has a little Yeti. And I think there's another one here that's the Rocketeer. It's the only representation of the Rocketeer at the Disneyland parks, but I love Rocketeer. There's some guy on my floor who's, what was that again? I didn't see it. Of course, like doing this live, the light just hit it right. There's some guy on my floor, but I didn't see the comment. The comments disappear so quickly from my phone. Like, I think if I was on the desktop, I would see all the comments, which kind of stinks. But I can't just bring my desktop or my laptop with me to Disneyland. That would be too much stuff. Hey, I like this like little cup. This is a cute little cup. All the different droids, except for the new droid. I forget his name. KRS-One. Oh, that's people are gonna kill me not to know that. But my favorite droid out of all the droids, and I know that some people don't like this answer, but my favorite droid is C-3PO. It's my favorite of all of them. They have lightsabers, and I hear them battle their sound effects through the wall. That's pretty awesome. I wish my neighbor was like that. My neighbor that lives next door to me always complains that like we're too loud. We're not really even loud. We're just like running a sewing machine constantly. So sorry if my sewing machine is too loud. I'm sewing stuff. Actually, Angie's sewing stuff. I'm just the one, sending out the orders, answering questions and stuff from Modern Mouse Boutique, and making videos. But when I edit all my videos and stuff, I usually wear headphones so I can hear everything. Same with the podcast. And I actually do my podcast from my garage, which is not connected to her wall. Star Tours let out, so there's just a lot of people standing in one place right now. Let's go over here where there's not as many people. I actually love the shirt. Is there a shirt?
It might not be running anymore.
Oh, there's a shirt in here somewhere in Star Traders. Oh, this one. Just this one. Old school. Old school poster. Love it. I love that kind of stuff, like the old artwork repurposed into something else, like an old movie poster repurposed into a t-shirt, like that. And I like a lot of, Disney does a good job sometimes at bringing back old logos and whatnot. So a shirt that looks like it could be, from the 1980s that was actually just purchased today, could be here. And I like that kind of stuff a lot. They have this cool Princess Leia shirt over here, but it's pink. So I probably, and it's definitely, it's not, I would wear a pink shirt. I'm not afraid to wear a pink shirt. But there's definitely a girl's cut, and that wouldn't fit me. Also, I like this. So if you originally were a Star Wars fan in the 70s, that Christmas after Star Wars came out, they didn't have the merchandise for Star Wars. So what you might have gotten for Christmas was a box, and inside that box, instead of having figures like you might normally get, as an action figure, you got a certificate, and the certificate said coming this spring, you'll be able to take your certificate to the store and you'll be able to get your toys then. So it was kind of like this huge campaign to try and sell or pre-sale toys to kids, and a lot of kids just had like this certificate that Christmas of 77, and that box back there was kind of reminiscent of what that box looked like that had the certificate in it. But then eventually everybody did get their toys, and also inside the box was like a cardboard cutout that was like a background, I think, of the cantina. So it was like you could eventually put all your characters in front of the cantina background. I'm not 100% on that one, but I think that that's the story and that's true. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to Fantasyland. There's a lot of cool stuff in Fantasyland. A lot of attractions, a lot of places to hang out. The Red Rose Tavern is over there. So being able to go over there, have some food. I do love the cauliflower sandwich. That's my favorite sandwich over there. And they've got a great juice, Gaston's, whatever Gaston's juice is. I forget the exact name of it, but it's the Gaston juice drink thing. I love that. Maybe we'll ride an attraction like the Teacups or Dumbo or something. And maybe I can get some people to come along with me for the journey, tomorrow. Who knows? There's a lot of cool places that I'm going to be going for the next couple of days. So I'm looking forward to it. I feel like Tomorrowland has turned into a mini Star Wars land. It has. The Star Wars celebration here has really turned Tomorrowland into a Star Wars land. Because I think they really wanted to kind of test to see if people would love an actual Star Wars land. I think when Star Wars Land officially opens, both here and at Walt Disney World. Speaking of which, I think the rumor is, and I think this is going to be true, is that our Star Wars Land at Disneyland will actually open a couple of months before the Star Wars Land does at Disney World. So if you're a Disney Worlder and you want to get a preview of what Star Wars Land is going to look like for you, come on out to Disneyland because ours is going to open first. But I think Tomorrowland is going to go away from the space theme. Of course, there will still be Space Mountain. Space Mountain is one of their most popular rides. But anything else that's here, I think, is going to go away from the space theme. Oh, sorry. We're going to get further into like this idea of what tomorrow is like for Earth, or what tomorrow is, and it's going to be more of like this idea, or like I hope it's going to be more of this idea of kind of like a really cool interactive science fair with great attractions, maybe like a new 4D show, and the old theater where they now have Path of the Jedi, where it used to be Captain EO. Have a new like show there, and have a couple of new attractions. Replacing Star Tours. Somebody brought up earlier that WALL-E would be a great addition as far as character, as far as an attraction. I'd love a meet and greet with WALL-E. I would love to ride an attraction based on WALL-E. I know that Tomorrowland is rumored to have Wreck-It Ralph. That's something that could come to Magic Kingdom or to here. I think that that's a character that people love. And could get into video games, VR technology, stuff like that. I don't know, Tomorrowland, as Star Wars will have its own place, I think Tomorrowland will have a huge refurbishment and a chance to kind of start new in just a few years. But for now, it's basically Star Wars Land until Star Wars Land opens. But I do love Tomorrowland, and I love like a lot of the stuff that's here. But it does seem temporary right now. Besides Space Mountain and Buzz Lightyear, I think those two will stay probably. But I don't know about anything else. Really, everything else can kind of go, right? What do you guys think about Tomorrowland? What do you want to see change either here or at or over in Disney World or any of the parks? There's Tomorrowlands in almost every park, or Discoveryland. Because we've got another 15 minutes or so on this live stream, 15-20 minutes before I'm calling it a day. But
We might go from Tomorrowland here over into Main Street, USA. It's the first day here at Disneyland, live streaming for the next few days, so I think that it would be great to go from here into like the Disneyland story area. I like Ralph, but I don't know how it would fit into Tomorrowland. Well, it'll be easy with the VR thing and pushing technologies, video gaming forward. Right, video games have now become more popular than movies. Have become more popular than music. It's the most popular form of entertainment. Makes the most money anyway, as far as form of entertainment. So sorry, I don't mean to yawn. So I could definitely see it fitting here, but I think let's head over to Main Street, USA. Let's go over to the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln theater, but don't go into the theater. We'll go into like in front of the theater in the queue area where all the different Disneyland memorabilia and stuff is, all the different artwork. We'll wander through some shops on Main Street, USA. I think that's a good idea to kind of end this day 1 of 9 of my live streaming from Disneyland. Again, if you just joined in, I'm doing it at 9 a.m. Pacific every single day from today until the 27th, I believe, is the day. It's next Saturday, which is the day that Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout opens. I'll be there for that, as well as the Summer Heroes. So I'll get to see all of the different heroes. I know they're going to have a couple of the different Guardians to be able to meet Groot and Gamora and Star-Lord. You'll also be able to meet Spider-Man and Captain America, who are 2 characters that already meet there. And then they're going to be adding in a show that's kind of like the Jedi Training Academy show back there, but it's going to be with some kind of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. twist. And you're going to have Black Widow, I think, completely running that show, and she'll be able to take like a S.H.I.E.L.D. truck or tank or something and roll up and down the street in that. And then, of course, the ride itself, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, I'll be there and be able to ride it. Walk through the queue and ride it. So I like that idea. Super stoked about all these days, about doing stuff with you guys and about talking about Disneyland history. We can talk a lot tomorrow about Fantasyland and some of the things that started there, some of the things that replaced other things there. We'll go into probably the Fantasy Fair area where all the princesses are, because you know me, I love princesses. Yeah, Tomorrowland is, as we're like exiting Tomorrowland now with the signage there. I like the rocks, I like the gardens, I like a lot about Tomorrowland. I don't know. I think we should ride. Earlier, the very first thing I said, like when I got in the park, is we should ride the omnibus. I think we're gonna do that. I think today is the day that we're gonna do the riding of the omnibus back down Main Street, and then we'll go do the thing, the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. You know, well, let's ride this. It's gonna be fun. Is anybody else looking forward to any other days? For Tomorrowland, it's lost right now. Kind of is. It kind of isn't. I think they wanted it to be the way it is right now. But it's going to find a new purpose in a few years, and I think that's going to be fine. You know? It's fine. Overall, people still love it. People still love to go to Space Mountain. People love the Jedi Training Academy. I love the Finding Nemo submarine voyage. I love a lot of the different attractions and stuff. I don't really care for the paint job, the blue and the gray. And it's more concrete than it is like Adventureland is just so lush and tropical and fun. I like that. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna hop in.
Okay, come on in. Watch your step.
I'm watching my step. All right, we're gonna ride the bus. Never done it before. Here we go. All right, guys. We're pretty high up in the air. All right, we're gonna sit right here and ride the omnibus down Main Street, USA. This is kind of nice. I like this. I like the shading up above. I like being up here above all the people. Right in front of the castle. Castle's over here. Main Street, USA. Tomorrowland. Back that way. We're gonna end this day telling the Disneyland story, looking back at some of the things that that started here at Disneyland. Maybe we'll talk a little Tomorrowland beginnings. We'll see what happens over there. Also, has anybody seen when the 50th celebration happened? They turned the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln auditorium into the Disneyland story, and it was hosted by Steve Martin. Man, that was so cool. I do love Steve Martin and everything. Looks like the Disneyland band's coming down the street. One of the things that I love about Main Street USA, especially like kind of the beginning of the day, middle of the day, is all the different vehicles that go up and down the street. You have the trolley, and then you have the firehouse engine, you have the car, and you have the omnibus. And all these things constantly go up and down the street, and it gives this aura of like Main Street being maybe busier than it is, like a real living town. Like there's no need to take the omnibus from where I'm at right now down to the end of Main Street USA. At this point I could have walked there, but there's something about just kind of taking your time and taking it easy. The Disneyland band, I know like a lot of people like a year or so ago when they replaced the Disneyland band and had the new Disneyland band that's much more active. They do a lot more dances, a lot more synchronized stuff. A lot of people were upset by that. Oh, here's Bert and Mary. Did you see Bert and Mary? Love Mary Poppins. Maybe she's jumping on board the omnibus. Who knows? But when they replaced the old Disneyland band with the new Disneyland band, a lot of people were kind of upset. Like it was a staple of Disneyland, and now people I think really do love the new Disneyland band. A lot of the people who were in the old Disneyland band found places to be. It really reminds me of Yondu. Thanks. People who found the new Disneyland band, ended up liking them, and they found places for all the old people in the old band to be somewhere in the park, still playing music, still doing other stuff. So it's not like anybody really got left behind. If you're really good as a musician, you found your way here at Disneyland somewhere. Also, speaking of Yondu, keys remain seated.
And if you do have young children, please supervise them as we go up the street.
Okay. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, Yondu.
You may catch a glimpse and hear a tune from our Disneyland band.
I think once people realized the band was still good, they calmed down. Absolutely, yeah. And then I think this band is really good, and they have more synchronized, dancing moves and stuff. I love that people just like walk around the band, just they're like dancing and playing. They don't stop. You should stop and really take in some of the sights and sounds. Disneyland. But Yondu, that's what we're talking about. Yondu, if you go to tpublic.com/user/network1901, or just go to network1901.com, click the button there that says shop 1901, you can get our Mary Poppins Yondu shirt, and of course like the shirt, we should send one to Michael Rooker. We should just send it to Michael Rooker, right? Yeah, this is my view right now. This is cool. Oh, I didn't know there were actually 2 omnibuses. That's something I learned today.
Right here within the supply company.
It's a good shirt. Thanks, Anna.
You will find the Baby Care Center.
I know Andy bought one, and I know Shannon bought one. So Andy used to be part of Network 1901. Shannon still is, obviously. I hope these people get out of the way. I'm pretty sure that this truck is gonna run us over, or run them over. Literally, those people stood between 2 omnibuses going by. They should have gone to the sidewalk. I feel like there's a lot of people coming into the park right now. I think we came at 9 a.m. That was like the right time to come to the park. I feel like a lot of people came in later in the day. I'm worried since we're starting tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be here for Saturday, the weekend, and Fantasyland. I think it's going to be busy. But we'll be here early, so hopefully that's right. So, anyways, guys, really, I want one. I already have a Network 1901 shirt, though. You know what? My Network 1901 shirt, I just have like the logo shirt, and mine ripped. I was running by a tree, and the branch caught it, and it ripped my shirt. Which I've never had happen in my entire life. Not to say the shirt was bad, but I'm just saying, like, I ran by that tree pretty quickly, so that kind of stinks. But I have to buy myself a new Network 1901 shirt. All right, we're on the bus. We're out of the bus, and we're getting off now. This is fun. I like the omnibus. I could ride this all the time. I could literally just sit on this bus all day. That would be great. Right. There are a lot of people trying to get off this bus. This is not a bus for tall people. I'm not that tall. For most people that watch, I'm not a tall person. I'm like 5'5", 5'6", and this is built for people shorter than me, for sure. I love the sights and sounds of... That's so sad. I have the logo shirt and I protect it because I don't want to stand and plan to wear it at D23. I hope to see you at D23. I'm excited for that. I'm excited. All of us have our tickets for all 3 days, so we'll all be there. The D23 Expo. I hope to see you there. We'll have to plan. We've talked about planning something. I've joked about having a cupcake party. I'm in the way of a lot of people. But we still haven't planned 100% yet what we're going to do at D23. We're going to try and hang out with people the whole time, though. So it won't be just like one meetup and then we won't care about people. If you want to hang out at any time during the whole weekend, by all means, we'll be doing that. I hope my connection isn't too bad. I'm here. I'm seeing that it's kind of bad. I'm sorry. Also, there is a Twilight Park ticket for D23 goers. I didn't know that. I'm glad that you now said that because I didn't know. Oh, this is kind of cute. Chip is trying to figure out. Chip's trying to figure out where to go in the park. That's pretty funny. Oh, and Dale's right here, right behind me. So, I think the greatest place to meet some of the characters is right here on Town Square, Main Street, USA. I think that this is the place where you get to meet all of the different characters. There's a link in the D23 ticket email. I found it. Good to know. So if you buy tickets to D23, you can buy a ticket to go to the parks after the expo for a little bit cheaper, I'm presuming. So that's nice. That's good to know. So if anybody wants to go to the D23 Expo, doesn't have enough money to buy like a full day ticket, to only go for a few hours after the D23 Expo ends, that's okay because check your emails, you'll be able to get a cheaper ticket. It's good to know. I guess I didn't check my email. So we're here inside the lobby for the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln show. But the Disneyland story is kind of here, and it starts here with this bench, which, if you know the story, Walt Disney had said that, you know, when he was sitting on a bench in Griffith Park on the carousel. Did I go away? I didn't mean to go away. It says I have a really bad connection, so I'm sorry if that's kind of the crappy thing. I didn't mean to have a bad connection, guys. I didn't mean to. All right? I'm trying. It's really difficult sometimes. I don't know where the good connection is, where the bad connection is. I'm not sure. It said you went offline. I didn't mean it. I'm not offline, I swear. I swear I'm not offline. It's just a bad connection. And I can't type. I can't type in the chat. Or I guess I can. I don't know. I don't know. But it says I have a bad connection. I see you now. Okay, good. You see me. Good. That's nice, because it doesn't say, since I have a bad connection, it doesn't say who's here and who's not. So I'm not sure. So I'm not going to go into the Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln, because that's where the awful connection is. But this building right here, if you come in the front gate here at Disneyland, this is the first thing that you'll see on your right-hand side when you come in. I do recommend people stop there. Even if you don't go see the Mr. Lincoln show, which if you're a history buff like me, you'll love. But if you're not a history buff, you probably won't. But there's a lot of models and a lot of some other stuff that's inside that isn't Disneyland rolling out Wi-Fi soon? I didn't check. I think they've actually already rolled it out. So maybe tomorrow I'll try it out. But inside the lobby here, Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, all these models and all these fun things about Disneyland that are worth checking out, worth giving 5 minutes of your day. So let's go up here. I'm going to sit at the top of the train station. Even though the train station is closed, you can still go there. You can still sit up on top. You can still look out on a Main Street USA and close out my day there, probably, right? We're getting close to, I've been doing this for 2 hours straight, pretty much. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for enjoying some time with me, spending some time with me, and doing this first day with me. And my hope and goal is that by the last day, by the 9th day, we have a lot of people. We have a lot of people on board. When does the train come back? It's still closed right now. I think their hope is that by midsummer, I know like a lot of the stuff around the Mark Twain, the Rivers of America, will be back sooner than the railroad. But I think their plan is to have the railroad open this summer. So if you're planning a trip September or later, it'll definitely be open by then. I think that's what they're saying. But I think the train will probably be the last thing that reopens, which I really hope it reopens soon, because I really want to ride that bridge that goes past the Rivers of America now. And of course, the ride from Tomorrowland back to Main Street USA has the Primeval World exhibit. And I love that. And I miss that. I need that at Disneyland for sure. It's something that Disney World doesn't have, and I love it. But yeah, I gotta say, thank you guys a whole lot for joining me. If you are new to our channel, subscribe. You can hit the little like bell thing next to the subscribe. It's a little notification signal. It'll tell you when I go live tomorrow, so you can just see that I went live, and you can hop right into the live stream tomorrow and the next couple of days. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for as long as you did today, whether you were in the live stream for 5 minutes, whether you went it for the whole 2 hours. I appreciate it. I loved hanging out in Tomorrowland and Main Street USA. I look forward to tomorrow, where we're doing Fantasyland, and maybe we'll do some other rides and stuff there. I know we did Buzz Lightyear today. We went into the Star Wars launch bay. I ate chocolate mousse, which I'm not a fan of chocolate, and I had a lot of chocolate today. So thank you for that. Oi, Josh, I'm a wake up early just to join you. Thanks. I appreciate it, because I'm waking up early to join you every day for the next few days. live here from the Disneyland Resort. For the next few days, I'll be just here at the Disneyland Park, but then the last few days, I'll be at Disney's California Adventure. I'm going to do a day at Paradise Pier. I'm going to do a day at Cars Land, and then I'm going to do a day in Hollywoodland the day that Guardians of the Galaxy attraction opens. And maybe I'll just hang out at Bugs Land for quite a bit. You guys know I love Bugs Land, and I know how to have fun in a Bugs Land. I do know how to have fun there. So, in the meantime, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You can check out network1901.com for all the stuff that's going on as far as videos and podcasts. The World That Never Was restarts up this week. So I'll be hosting that every Friday, every Wednesday. Of course, is Modern Mouse Radio. And what else is there? What else is there? I know we're going to have some more videos up on the YouTube channel. And if you caught the live stream and you only caught 5 minutes of it, you can check out the whole live stream, the whole 2 hours of it, over on YouTube. I think right after this it gets posted. If not, I'll go home and post it. So you can check the whole stream. You can check out us riding Buzz Lightyear. You can check out the Jedi Training Academy. You can check out the Star Wars launch bay and some of the other facts and stuff that I dropped. Anna, you were so excited for The World That Never Was. You love Season 1. I love Season 1. I'm so excited for Season 2. I've got a lot of it pretty much in the bank. So I'm excited to show it and share it with everyone. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys not next week. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another live stream from here at Disneyland. And I'll be doing it for the next few days. So again, subscribe if you've not liked this video. Hit the little notification bell thing so you know exactly when to come to the live stream tomorrow. And until tomorrow, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And keep on moving, people. Take care. We'll walk. I guess this is kind of weird because I already said goodbye, but I'm gonna walk out the front gate and then kill the thing. But you have a good day too. Thank you for saying that. I'm gonna go home and work now because Angie will force me to work. I'd rather have fun with you guys at Disneyland. I'd rather have her come with me at Disneyland. We could all